Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to another installment of Tech Tip Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about how to quickly set up extra time for students that have accommodations. And I also want to talk about how to set up string replacements. String replacements will allow you to personalize your online class and greet each of your students by name when they log into your class. So we're going to cover two things this time around. First, we're going to talk about the extra time on quizzes. You may have a student or a couple of students in your courses that require extra time on an exam. Instead of going into each quiz one by one and painstakingly allotting them extra time, there's a much quicker way to handle this. You'll start by clicking on Class List, and you will find the student that has accommodations. You can quickly identify which students in your roster have accommodations by this little icon here. If you hover over it, it will say user has accommodations. Click on the downward arrow next to the student's name and a menu will pop up and you will see an option that says edit accommodations. When you click on that, another box will open up that gives you options on how to modify the time. So you can modify it by a multiplier or by just adding like a flat rate of like 30 minutes. Most students' accommodations are configured as they get time and a half or they get double time. So I typically find that just sticking with the multiplier is the easiest way to calculate that. So I'm going to do 1.5 times for this student and save. So now with any quiz, they will have 1.5 times the normal time to complete that exam. Let's go take a look and see how that actually works. So let's go to a quiz. And under the quiz setup, under restrictions, you'll see that the standard amount of time for this quiz is 120 minutes. That's what I have set here. So if I go back to my class list, I'm going to impersonate this student just to show you. And this is just a demo student, it's not an actual student. So now viewing this as this demo student, when I go to that quiz, instead of having 120 minutes, I should have 3 hours or 180 minutes, yeah. And the reason being is because of those accommodations. So my time limit has been applied. So I didn't have to go into the quiz specifically and set up, hey, this student's got extra time. I could do it very quickly just from the class list. So that'll save you a lot of time. When it comes to personalizing your course with replacement strings, there is one prerequisite. First, you must be able to edit your homepage. So if you find yourself not being able to make a change, go ahead and head to Course Admin and then find the option that says Home Pages. And you will go to the primary course homepage. This is the one that is offered all across MCC campus. And you will click the drop-down arrow and click Copy. You need to make a copy so you can then edit the copy. You don't want to be editing the one that everybody uses. So you'll hit the drop-down menu, click Copy, and then come up here and make sure that the copy is set to your active homepage and hit Apply. Once you do that, you'll go back to your very main screen, clicking on the title of the course at the very top, and then click on these three dots down at the bottom, and you can click on Edit this homepage then. From here, there's a lot of options such as widgets and the layout of the page, but what we're going to look at is we're going to look at the header image or the header text. We're going to make sure the box is checked here that says include homepage header, and if you type in welcome and then this little bracket, type in first name, close bracket, to bracket org unit name, close bracket, it will then say welcome and then the student's name to and then the name of your course. So what we're going to do is we're going to change that to the default, just org unit name. So when I go back to this course, it doesn't say anything, right? We'll go back to edit homepage and we will do so I'm just going to leave it as this and save and close so you see how it will say welcome and then my name. Boom. Welcome Timothy. Just like that. And then we'll add to and then our bracket, and then org unit name, hit save and close, and now it will say welcome Timothy to, and then the name of my shell here is practice course. And that's all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed this installment of Tech Tip Tuesday. We'll see you next time.